What's your thoughts on a spec tire and situations that handle like this?
I actually had this conversation with Davide Angaro about an hour ago, because obviously the 8-skill worlds, there is no control tire. But I think you're in that situation, you have a lot longer runs, and the tire performance is a lot more evolving throughout the event and also throughout the actual race that you're doing. In a situation like this where the races are 5 minutes long, um, you know, almost every American has ever been to this track. I think you have to have a controlled tire, and I think you have to have it fair for everybody. You can't have people who are burning in tires or have a special sauce or whatever it may be. So I think it's one of the things that separates this particular event from others. And similarly with the Reedy race, I think you end up getting the best type of racing globally. And that's the intent of the event, is a global event to try to take that tire, quote, game out of the equation.
And being that you're a team manager and a racer yourself, a lot of these guys, we have the warm-up race. Spencer's a heavy favorite here. This is a local track of his. How much is your setup going to change, being that you've been practicing on one runs, expecting that, versus maybe having to have your tire carry out through the event?
Well, I hope you haven't relied on that in your full tire testing and program. I mean, we operate on having a balanced car that evolves with the tires, as opposed to having the tire dictate how the car handles. So it's part of the racing. Not that we expected to be limited on tires, but we also weren't planning on running brand new tires every single time. Super proud of the whole crew here. I've been racing with Larry for a long, long time. I mean, we've been acquaintances, I'll say acquaintances, for over 25 years, and friends, tight friends ever since he had the other shop that wasn't a track. And I would see him when I came back to Catholics Classic, and he told me the dream of this place. And I remember coming in before it was a track, and he's talking me through how he's going to lay out the facility and just the vision that he had. And you see full throttle at this event. And what I've told other people is, as impressive as this is, standard is about 80% of this. So It's not like they went crazy over and above at this particular event. Obviously, they put some icing on the cake, but the cake itself is awesome. It's Morton's, as Saxton would say.
I couldn't agree more. We've actually brought that up a few times. Like you said, this facility is just beautiful as it is. They just put the sprinkles on top, and it's amazing. No one really asked too many questions, but I will make a comment. I don't know how big of a Toto Wolff fan you are, if that's your thing, but Mac right here is saying that you're the Toto Wolff in this the balanced car situation, and I think you're right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Mercedes fan. Toto is a mentor as much as somebody in a public figure like that can be. I think he has a good grasp on the whole Formula One sport. Obviously, he has he has, over his tenure, dealt with a lot of high-end drivers, as like myself, and part of the job is managing the personalities and getting teamwork out of everyone, from the people who are packaging the parts to the people that are standing at the top step of the podium and all the steps in between. So, it's not just one driver or one vehicle or one country. It's, we try to really broaden that throughout the entire race category that we have.